Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I am doing some must-have books for this fall. So these books are a little spooky, a little creepy, but they are just great, and I am constantly thinking about them pretty much every day. So you will be too after this video. You're welcome. Let's just get into it. So the first is The Silent Patient. I have talked about this before, I feel like, maybe not, but I just love this book so much. Alicia Bryn's life is seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer. She lives in a grand house overlooking a park in one of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband Gabriel returns home late from work. Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into something far grander. A mystery that captures the public imagination and casts Alicia into notoriety. I don't know the word, but the price of her art skyrockets, and she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids and spotlight at the Grove, a secure unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected, more terrifying than he ever imagined. A search for the truth that threatens to consume him. Shocking, thought-provoking, and deeply twisted, The Silent Patient is a spellbinding psychological thriller about violence, obsession, and the dark side of passion. And I'll just say that I was not expecting the ending at all. It was a roller coaster of a storyline and emotions, and I just love books like that. I love it when they have complex characters and a complex storyline and a complex build-up of a story. Well, I guess that's a storyline, but just a build-up plot and a very interesting one that it always grasps my attention no matter what happened with this, and just I was shocked at the end. I was not expecting it at all. 10 out of 10 for the cover. I freaking love this cover. I will say, scary-wise, this was not scary at all in my opinion. I would say 2, probably. So, yeah. And age range, probably 12 and up, I'd say. Then we have The Testing. This one is very interesting too, in its own way, but it is nothing like The Silent Patient. So the 7 Sages' War left much of the planet a shared wasteland. The future belongs to the next generation's chosen few who must rebuild it. But to enter this elite group, candidates must first pass the testing. Their one chance at a college education and a rewarding career. Sia Val is honored to be chosen as a testing candidate, eager to prove her worthiness as a university student and future leader of the United Commonwealth. But on the eve of her departure, her father's advice hints at a darker side to her upcoming studies. Trust no one. Surely though she can trust Thomas, her handsome childhood friend who offers an alliance. Thomas, who seems to care more about her with passing up every grueling and deadly day of the testing. To survive, Sia must choose. Love without truth or life without trust. So, I'm not gonna lie, I read this a long time ago, so I don't remember it completely, but I do remember that it had a really good build-up for its world. They had to do so many tasks that were very deadly. Then they would see their friends get hurt during them. But again, it wasn't very scary. It's kind of just another YA level thriller. Would probably recommend the same age range as the last one, 12 and up. Then got Supervillain. This one's a lot more lighthearted than all these other ones. And it's kind of corny in a sense, like a corny romance. But I love it. So, in Abby Hamilton's world, superheroes do more than just stop crime and save cats stuck in trees. They also drink milk straight from the carton and hog the television remote. Abby's older brother moonlights as a famous red comet, but without powers of her own. Following in his footsteps has never crossed her mind. That is until the city's newest villain comes bursting into her life. After saving Abby from an attempted mugging, Morrison's fleeing supervillain Iron Phantom convinces her that he's not as evil as everyone says, and that their city is under a vicious new threat. As Abby follows him deeper into the city's dark secrets, she comes to learn that heroes can't always be trusted. Sometimes it's the good guys who wear black. It was like a enemies to lovers synopsis. I'm a sucker for romance, actually. So yeah, this one isn't scary. It's like one, well, not even one. It's like a 0 scary level. Age range would probably be 10 and up for this one. So love the cover. Again, like, I don't know, it's just different. And this author, I don't really think she's even like popular, because nobody talks about this book ever. So underrated author, check. Go check out Danielle Bananas. Danielle Bananas. And last but not least, the book that I am currently reading is, drumroll please, Red Queen. Oh my gosh, it has a dent in it right now, which is kind of driving me crazy. Like that. But I love it so far. Almost done. And oh my gosh, I feel like this gives me fall vibes. It is a more popular book than the rest of these, but I just had to mention it because I'm currently reading it. Mayor Barrow's world is divided by blood. Those with red and those with silver. Mayor and her family are lowly reds, destined to serve the silver elite, whose supernatural abilities nearly make them gods. Mare steals what she can to help her family survive, but a twist of fate leads her to the royal palace itself, where in front of the king and all of his nobles, she discovers an ability she didn't know she had. Except her blood is red. To hide this impossibility, the king forces her into the role of a lost silver princess and betroths her to one of his sons. As Mare is drawn further into the silver world, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting prince against prince and Mare against her own heart. From debut author Victoria Avard comes a lush, vivid fantasy series where loyalty and desire can tear you apart, and the only certainty is betrayal. I don't know who to trust in this book because I've heard mixed things. Power is a dangerous game. It is a series, and I've already have the next one in my Amazon cart. I probably am going to order it right after this video. I love it though so far, and like scare rating is like 2 again. It's a lot of more fantasy wise. Doesn't seem relatable or able to happen in real life. I love the world. I love the setup. I love the characters. I love the love tropes. I love all that. So yeah, and there's so many complex characters in this book. There's so many you don't know whether or not to trust, and then you think you trust them, and then you're like, I don't think so. And right now I'm just betting because I've heard that Maven is bad later on, and he's like who she's betrothed to, like who she's gonna marry. But Cal is thought of the bad one so far. Like, well, yeah, because he's like super red, like he fighting the silver and all that. But I've heard that Maven, have I been calling him Malvin this whole time? I meant to say Maven. Maven is bad too. Well, he's like even worse than Cal, and he's like gonna betray her at some point. So I'm excited to see that. And I already think I like know what happens in a sense. I feel like because he's supposed to be working with her and this other group of silvers that are a part of like this terrorist group called the Silver Guard. And I feel like his mother murdered, because him and Cal are brothers, but they are, I'm probably making like no sense right now, and my phone's only at 5%, so I really gotta hurry this thing up. But him and Cal are brothers. She has to marry Maven, and you think that Maven's a better brother, but I've heard that he betrays her later on. So then I think I've got to figure it out though, and like I haven't looked at any spoilers like exactly for what happens, but I think that his mother killed the last queen because his mom isn't like Cal's mom. That was another lady. So him and Cal are like just half brothers. But anyways, I think she did that to get to be the queen. And that's what Maven is trying to do. Like, he's trying to kill Cal so he can be the king, because there was a bomb that went off during one of their attacks that they had planned, and but I think that he set up the bomb during that part, trying to kill his brother. Anyways, I think he's just trying to kill his brother so he can become king. That's all. I just hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next week. And comment down below what you are going to be reading this fall. I love to hear recommendations. Although I have so many books I still need to read, I could always use more recommendations. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Would probably recommend the same age range as the last one, 12 to 4. But on the eve of her departure, why is that word so freaking hard? But on the eve of her departure, her father advised hits at a darker side to her up. Oh my golly. After saving Abby from attempted muggle. What? Muggle.